All right, go ahead.
All right, so what we're doing is we're cleaning up the shoulders for Memphis in May, and we take the cap off. This is basically the skin of the hog. Where they come from the butcher, they trim it down. Called a fat cap. Shoulder. What we're trying to do is expose the meat or flesh so that we can make sure that they penetrate it with the smoke, and also that it builds a nice bark, because bark won't build on fat. It only build on the meat itself. So we trim most of the fat off so that the rub can adhere to the flesh of the animal.
Why do you keep that side on?
This is for presentation. Basically what we do is this will all brown and crisp up. There'll be two different colors, so it'll be a nice presentation when we go for the judging. We can talk about, and it also shows when it's done that it'll be pliable and stuff, that we cooked it properly, didn't overheat it and overcook it.
And what is that end?
This is the arm end.
That's the other.
So the front arm, basically. Shoulder comes from the front, not the back. The hams are from the back, but you don't do those in competition. Plus, a lot of these pigs nowadays too, they're coming back to the old pigs where they have enough marbling in them that you don't need all this fat on top. The fat does not drip through the meat and make it flavorful, it just makes it greasy. So we trim a lot of it off. We still want to leave the shoulder where it looks like a shoulder, like we don't butcher it down too far. We just try to take off the top fat. Do it in the same motions as the muscles, so the muscles still look like it's supposed to look.
How many shoulders are you doing for a competition today?
We cook 9.
And then how many get served?
We have 1 for each of the 3 judges that come on site.
So each one gets their own shoulder?
Each judge gets their own shoulder. We have 2 for the blind box, that gets turned in first. And that goes to a table of 6 judges that judge the box. And then we have, that makes what, 5?
Yes.
And then we have 2 for finals, when we make finals, and then we have 2 just in case anything gets messed up.
What are the 2 for the finals?
That's for, you go through the first round of judging with the 3 judges in the box. Then if you make you're the top 3 teams on the shoulders, that's called the finals. Those 2-3 teams get judged again with 4 judges at one time against each other only.
Okay.
So we flip it over, we'll clean up the back. As you can see, there's sometimes you get some veinage that's still on the hog. You're going to want to take that off. Or if you see any type of gland on there, you're going to want to take that off. It's not good eating. On the back of his shoulder, the main artery to the leg is like right here. So we go straight down and we butcher that out. And then you can see there's part of a gland sitting there that you're going to want to take out of the pig as well. Just not very good eating if the judge gets that piece. Hopefully my dad's not dumb enough to serve it.
So what's Keto's role in all this?
Keto is the presenter for the judges. So when they come, he's the one that greets them, introduces the team, walks them through the trailer. We show them the shoulders on the cookers. Then we'll sit them down at a table, sort of like fine dining style. And he's the one that presents. We bring the shoulder over. He talks through each of the pieces of meat from the shoulder, and then presents the pieces of meat to the judge. So he's the mouth. So then what we do here is the back of the skin back here. The skin is, when it cooks, it tends to tighten up. So what we do is we split it down the back of the arm, and that kind of helps it from ripping on top. So we can sort of rip it where we want it to rip. In the back.
Purely presentational.
Purely for presentation only.
And then what's the process after you guys are done trimming?
After this, we'll like rub it all up, get it ready, and then put in the smokers and start smoking.
When do you do your injection or your brine? Or?
Well, the injection is after we get these done.
Okay.
After we get the rub on them.
So how many bones are in each of the shoulder then? Because I see the one up front.
You got the shank bone going through here, and you got the blade bone back here. So when we cook them and present them, my dad will pull those bones out, but it'll still leave the shoulder whole, and it shows that it's cooked properly. The bone turns white when you pull it out because the air drying. So we use it for presentation, but also to show the judges that we cook the pork to exactly where it needs to be. That's it.
That's it? 9 of them, huh?
9 of them.